Today I'm going to talk about the dual reactive torso sold by Bobcat Steel, located in Shelbyville, Indiana. Their website is bobcatsteel.com, and they will ship anywhere in the U.S. This AR500 target has two reactive zones, a rectangle center target, and it's a 4x6 cutout, and a 3-inch triangle nasal cavity cutout. This is a IPSC 100% ABC zone target, and this target's made out of two pieces: the front torso, IPSC torso, and then a back mounting plate that holds the flappers in place and allows mounting onto a 2x4. Here we have the torso by itself. Again, it's a IPSC 100% ABC zone torso. It's a little bit smaller than a regular 100% torso because it doesn't have the D zone section that would extend out further past this current plate. It's good for what I bought it for is IDPA practice, because I want to stay in the lower point down zones, which is the ABC zones, or 0, -1, -2. This plate's laser cut. All the AR500 pieces are laser cut, so you don't get any or minimal softening of the edges versus like plasma cutting, where the heat affected zone can soften the hardness of the AR500. This stuff will hold up pretty good even if you get some edge hits. It won't shouldn't knock it off or anything. There's 2 holes up here. Square bolts for carriage bolts, square holes for carriage bolts for mounting to the back plate. But you can also use these holes to mount chains. If you have a beam or something set up, you have to hang this off of chains. You could also do that. This here is the back mounting plate. Again, well, this is made out of mild steel, so you don't want to shoot this piece by itself. You always want to have the torso on the front of it. Has the 2 AR500 flappers hanging on the back side of it. Look at this. There's 2 pieces of mild steel. This whole piece is made of about 1/4 inch steel, including these 2 strap pieces. They bolt through the AR500 target and then rotate on some brackets welded onto the face of the mild steel. None of the AR500 is welded on here, so again, you don't have to worry about heat affected zone. And on the bottom here, there's a square tube for with the top plate for mounting this on top of a 2x4. And this, the 2x4 that goes in here will also fit into the mounting the stand sold by Bobcat Steel. Has the same style square tube for mounting or placing in a 2x4. Also has places for furring strips if you're using paper targets. So I think that's it for the general overview of these targets. It's a little windy outside, so I thought I'd do this part inside. A little windy outside, so I did this inside. But now let's go out to the range and see these things in action. We're out here at the range now. I'm going to start out shooting the targets a couple times with my Springfield XDM 5.25. Here with the fiber optic sight on the front. This is my gun I use for IDPA. And then we'll go shoot a couple times maybe with my Smith & Wesson Shield. Both of these are 9mm. After that, we'll go down here to the rifle range and do some longer range shooting. All right, we're done at the pistol range. Now let's go down here and set up for the rifle range. I'll be using my 16-inch AR-15, possibly my M1 Garand or Grand. See how these do. We're done shooting for the day. The Bobcat Steel targets held up great. I have several Bobcat targets. I'd highly recommend them. They're a lot of fun to shoot. On this target, so I want to shot the most today. There's a couple edge strikes. There is a little bit of a divot on the edges, but the edges are the weakest part. There's nothing around to support them, and they are the part that gets cut, so there is a little bit of softness loss or hardness loss, but it's nothing major that would make me not want to buy them. A lot of fun. If you're interested in getting one of these, you can get them from bobcatsteel.com. I would highly recommend them.